You've got a habit for making things hard, haven't you?
If you buy me a drink.
It's the 16th of February. Can you guess who it is?
It's gonna be Epictetus.
It's not. It's Curly Chops. It's Marcus Aurelius. If someone asks you how to write your name, would you bark out each letter? And if they get angry, would you then return the anger? Would you rather gently spell out each letter for them? So then remember in life that your duties are the sum of individual acts. Pay attention to each of these as you do your duty. Just methodically complete your task. Meditations. So we go back to Confucius on this one sometimes, but he said the man that chases two rabbits catches none. And more often than not in sales, we make things harder than they need to be. So we were having a conversation recently about, we focus on cold calling for our clients, and we were saying, well, actually, even though it would go against our morals, we could probably introduce a low ticket item of emails and LinkedIn, and we could do all these other offerings. But sometimes we'd lose focus. We'd make things so much harder than they need to be, and then all of a sudden you lose focus on what you're actually trying to achieve. It's a bit like magpie or shiny object syndrome. So you run at many different things, and actually by trying to be a jack of all trades, you become a master of none.
It's that thing, isn't it? You go into a restaurant and they give you a menu with 30,000 different things, and you're flicking through each page. You're not left thinking, oh, I bet this is a quality establishment. They're so focused on filling up all these different cups sporadically, actually none of them ever get full. Whereas if you went into a restaurant and it was, here's 3 things we do really well, or we actually only do this one, all we do is just this burger, just this way, that's it. That's the only thing that we do. You know it's going to be good, then they're focused on just that one thing.
I like it when you go into like those random cafes in London and they go, we've got an Italian section, an Indian section, a Chinese section. You're like, this isn't going to be good.
I'm going to be ill.
I'm going to be really poorly. But you talk about it. There's a great book by a guy, I believe his name is Barry Schwartz, and he wrote a book called The Paradox of Choice. And the world that we're living in now, 2025, there's so much choice. So Deliveroo, you could eat anything. Tinder, countless swipes. There's so many job opportunities. There's everything, which sometimes can be overwhelming and give us too many options that we don't know actually what we want to choose. But actually by bringing it down a level and focusing on the simple things, well, actually that might make it easier for us and actually help us be more content with the choice that we do make.
Give me an example.
So you walk into, like you said with the restaurant, just by having one choice, like you walk into Levi jeans store and you've got straight jeans, you've got flare jeans, you've got boot cut, you've got all these different types of jeans. It makes me want to walk out there with no jeans on.
Yeah, and sometimes you do.
And sometimes I do.
I suppose it's like in a business like ours, isn't it, that's revolved around booking of meetings. Sometimes there's that feeling to go, and we do it this way, we do it that way, we can do it that way, we can flambe it. There's all these different ways that we can do it, but the other person doesn't care.
No.
They just care about, I just want the meeting. I don't really care how you get me there.
And it's quite overwhelming if you scroll through LinkedIn, you can see, here's 100 cold call openers.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden what you do is you say, right, well, I'm going to practice all of them today. But you're making it harder for yourself. Pick one thing that you think will work and try it. And if it doesn't work, eventually you can move on and pick a new thing. But don't try to cram it all in, because it's just going to overwhelm the situation and you're making things harder than they need to be.
We used to offer one-to-one coaching, and sometimes I'd be talking to people who were selling but also kind of building a business at the same time. And the amount of times that it'd be, oh, the script didn't work on this one call, so I've just completely changed the whole business model. Yeah. I got this one little bit of negative feedback, so I'm not going to do that thing ever again. He'd be like, well, pull up the stats a bit. Let's go through all the... So it's just that one call that's made you think, I just want to change everything. And our brains are so wired for that. They favour negative information to keep us safe. Actually, you'll make these complete knee-jerk 360 total changes to things that never needed to be made. And by doing that, never really get anywhere.
And you see it on LinkedIn all the time. But I know people that have had 5 different businesses in the space of 3 years, and they're constantly changing. And it's like, just pick the thing. It's the best business advice is pick the thing, do the thing again, keep doing the thing.
Yeah.
And
Do you make that up?
yeah, I did actually, and that's live. So we're gonna get this painted straight after the break.
Wow.
But yeah, do the thing. I've been Jack Frimston.
I've been Zach Thompson.
Remember, you will die.
One Tree Hull.